I would love to know if school still have assembly in the morning. Now, the reason why I'm asking this question, I notice something in Jamaica, and my viewers, our children need discipline. Where do discipline come from? And how do we discipline our children? Now, I remember when I was growing up as a boy, where school is concerned, we couldn't misbehave in school. We misbehave out of school, but not in school. Now, we get punishment. We get punishment and we get beaten. Now, when we go to school in the morning, there's a rule where we all gather in assembly and we have to say prayers. We have to say prayers. Now, there was also a rule in school where you couldn't do certain things in school and get away with it. Let me tell you something. I used to work in the school. And I'm telling you, I have faced things that in this country, where in the UK, at school. So my question is, do schools still have assembly? Do school, what the rule, what the punishment in school for our children? Because children get away with too much. Let me say this. When I was working in school, I have a child, and this was a high school I was working in. I have a child punch me in my back. Literally punch me in my back. I'm a caretaker. A child punched me in my back. That child, them send home the child that day. That child was back in school the next day. My viewers, I am talking about in my days going to school. We have discipline and rule in school that we have to carry. We go to school in the morning. If we're late, there's a punishment for it. Late. Our punishment that we used to get, we have to go straight to the headmaster office or the headmistress office once you come in late. And she will put you into a corner, either to sit, stand, or whatever it is. Now, when you have to go through those type of punishment, you don't want to be late, because you don't want to go into headmistress office or headmaster office, go stand up for an hour or half an hour or whatever it is. So because of that, you try to go to school early. So if we avoid that, when we used to do, if we go to school and we're late, we don't go in until break time, and we get away from the punishment. Now, what I'm talking about is what is going on in school right now. Forget about the UK. I am talking about where me come from in Jamaica. These young girls and young boys, what I see them doing, where is the discipline? From home? From school? No, let me tell you something, my viewers. We can't talk to our children. We can't speak to our children, because from the moment you open your mouth to say something to your children, the first thing they might tell you about is social service. This is in the UK I'm talking about. I don't know for the abroad, but in the UK, once you start to discipline your children, your own children is telling you that they will call social service or they will call police. But you know me tell my one? I say, go and go call social service. I go and go call the police. Because when they come, you know me tell them, take you and go with you. Because if me can't talk to you, go and live with them. You go and live with them. My own son, be called police by him. Because what? If me can't talk to you or me can't lick you, we discipline you, let them deal with you. So, I want to know, where is the discipline gone? How can we discipline our own children? Our children, social service come and take them out of our care, and some of them end up in a care, some of them end up worse off than if they was living with us. Yes, some of them go in a care and come out better off, but it's not a lot. My viewers, I don't know what, I am so angry of the way our children is behaving, and the parents cannot talk. No, we have our children, and we saw them in the park smoking weed, drinking alcohol. How do we deal with it? Several times I see children in the park smoking and drinking. They're supposed to be home, but them in the park smoking and drinking, and you can't say anything to them. In my days in Jamaica where me grew up, you couldn't do certain things on the street and make a stranger see you, much as your own family. Because the stranger, when you know when no related to you, they grab you and they give you a couple slap and tell you to go home to your parents. And you couldn't speak, you have to go home to your parents. And if you go home to your parents and you talk to them too hard, you get some more slap on top of it. That is how me grew up. I remember going to school one morning, I passed a lady on the road. And me remember me said morning or evening to the lady. When we come back home, my father called me and he said, "Did you see sister so-and-so this morning?" I couldn't remember. He asked me the question again. I said, "I can't remember." He asked me the question 3 times and then he come quick. I said, "Yes, I passed her down our XYZ. What did you say to her?" "No, I can't remember say anything to this woman. I can't remember see the woman much as say something to the woman." You know my father said to me? He said, the next morning or the next time somebody come here and tell me that you pass them on the road and I say how they do to them, me and you will talk. So this is the type of discipline that we grew up in. We have to respect every person is as adult. We can't disrespect adult. If you do something and you see an adult to come, shape up. Because either them are going to deal with you or them are going to tell your parents. The next thing again when we see with children, them in a parent's business. Kasaba Sunday. Me say the next thing I see, children always in parents' business. You have somebody come to your house, to you, and your children is in the midst of the conversation. You're talking to somebody and your children is butting in. When I was growing up, these things could never happen. Your parents, once somebody come to the house, all your parents have to do is just turn and look at you like this. And that tell you said, leave. Go to your room, or go play, or do something. But now, parents is talking, children is butting in their conversation, having conversation in their conversation. My viewers, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But all I can say, our children need some form of discipline. And I don't know how it's going to happen because the government take away the rights from the parents and give it to the children. The children, listen, parents have children at home and children said, I want to go and sleep over my friend. Parents said no. Child get up and walk out and go. And parents can't do nothing about it. Let me tell you, I have my son who want to go and stay with his friend. And I said no. I said no. But you know what happened? He chose to left and go to his friend. Then I don't have no rights. My son end up spend a whole week with his friend them. Because what? He's big enough to make his own decision. Parents and teachers meet in school and me couldn't talk because what? Teacher was talking over me. They give the rights to my child. Yeah, I don't know how to deal with these things. Me glad me stop have children. Me glad me pass them stage because me I tell you, my viewers, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Children need to be children and adults need to be adult. Parents need to deal with children and not children deal with parents. Parents need to make rule and rule carry out. Me not say people for beat them, pick them and murder them. But there's a thing called discipline. And the government take away that discipline from parents. You can't speak to your child. You can't discipline your child. Because what? If you talk to your child too hard, your child phone social service. Oh, mama shout at me, dada shout at me. Children coming from school, whatever time they're coming from school, you tell them to do something, they don't want to do it, and you can't talk to them about it. My viewers, I don't know what to say, but our children need prayer. We need prayer. And I personally, whenever time I pray, I have to pray for our children. And I have to pray for our parents. I have to pray for our children. And I have to pray for our parents. That the God who I believe in, the one who gives wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, will give wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to our children and our parents. Because if our parents don't have wisdom, they will end up in jail for these children. And if these children don't have wisdom, they will end up in prison and end up dead. Because what? You're not listening to your parents. You want to do what you want to do. But I want to encourage you, children, listen to your parents and choose your friend and choose them wisely. Because when I watch these news and see on the TV where they show this big chart with how many children are dying by gun, knife, drugs. When I watch them, I said, Father Jesus, have mercy on our children. Have mercy on our children. Our children are dying on the street by gun, knife, drugs. Children, listen to me. Listen to me, children. Listen to your parents. Your parents know more than what you do. Choose your friend and choose them wisely. It's not everybody who said friend or friend. It's not everybody say come you must go with. It's not everything they give you must take. What they give you for smoke and what they give you for drink, how you know that is what them say in it they giving you? How you know what you're drinking is what them give you? I saw children in the park, I said, smoking and drinking in the park. I take my 2 iron seat. I can't say anything to them. I have to pass them. But do you know when school over and you go into the park and start to drink and smoke with your other friend who you say is a friend? Do you know what they're giving you to drink? Do you know what they're giving you to smoke? Are they your friend? Is this who you call friend? Listen, make sure your friend is going the same direction as you. You be the leader and not the follower. You choose your friend and your friend don't choose you. Because if your friend is not doing the right, they are not your friend. If your friend is not walking the right pathway, they are not your friend. If your friend is not saying the right thing, they are not your friend. I want to encourage you. Choose your friend and choose them wisely. I just feel tonight just to come and talk about this just because what I see in Jamaica. I want to encourage you, my viewers. I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you. The fox out in my garden. Sorry about that. There's a fox in the garden. Yeah, come by the door. Okay, so that is it. So I'm just gonna round up this here. So I want to say to you, my viewers, parents, sit down with the children, speak to them, talk to them, encourage them. Children, choose a friend and choose them wisely. And have a blessed day, a blessed night, a blessed afternoon wherever you is. And I pray that our children will learn before it's too late. Learn before it's too late. Learn before it's too late. God bless you. I'll continue to pray for you.